What's up, everyone? Todd at 51% Crew. I'm gonna do a video and change things up a little bit this week and try something new. Instead of giving you a technical analysis, I'm gonna go over my thought process of my trading, for the last week and a half, where we're at in the market, and what's going on here. So we all seen this big drop to 6,000. We'll start there. We had a nice rally up here. This hammer told us that it was time to go down. So it came down here, and if you look here, what I did was I took a long position at the 618, and it bounced off the 618 like expected. So we had a good, nice week of an uptrend, and started getting up here closer to this 38.2 fib, and I said, I'm going to have to start looking to sell this position because we could be looking at a double top soon. So I had my eyes on it, and I wanted to see if I could come up with some indicator that gives me a sell signal. So what I did was I watched the 4-hour mainly, and we had an indicator right here on the 4-hour of a MACD crossover. So that was right here at 11,451. So I said this market might roll over, 4-hour MACD cross. We're going to have to start looking for a confirmation. So I went back on the daily, and basically it had a nice hammer up, and then we seen a hammer down. So I was like, all right, the cross was right here at this candle. So it was still bullish at this moment. So the next day I woke up and I seen this candle, and it started pushing some down pressure. I said, yeah, this market's going to go through a couple days of correction. So it's time to get out of here and short this market. So I got out here at the fib, and I opened up a short position. So that's what was telling me to sell, this hammer candle and that crossover on the 4-hour MACD. So that, and we just had an entire week up. So I knew people were going to start taking profits, double top here, and it just told me we got to go. So now what I did was short the market here, and basically that Binance thing, honestly, that totally caught me off guard. I just happened to be in a short position. Nobody could have predicted that. So that just slammed us down. But I was already short at that moment. So we're going to take a look at this. Here's the candle for Binance. And strictly out of impulse, I'm not even going to make up anything. I'm not going to lie to you. I straight impulse closed my short because that candle, I was like, man, it's going to bounce. So I closed my short in this zone and went long. And what happened was I took a fib and I went like this. I said, I'm going to get out. So we had this. This is the time. You couldn't see any of this. So I said, all right, I'm going to sell at this 50. So that was 10.79. 10,070.9. So I sold the market here. And this was coming in at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was falling asleep with the laptop on my chest because I've been up for over 24 hours trading. And I sold the market here. I was out of my position because that's typical 50% fib bounce, and that was that. Woke up this morning and I seen the market failing. We were right about 99.50 or so. So I decided to short today, because I was just going to get in for a day trade. And I'm like, okay, well, market's still failing. Had 2 bounces here. We're probably going to see a little wave down. Took a short position right at like 99.40 or so, right in this zone, because that's just when I happen to wake up and get my chart done. So took a short, and it dropped down. And honestly, I didn't expect this big red candle either, but I kind of got lucky on that too, to be quite honest. I knew it was going to come down, but I was figuring it would come down in this zone here, like 94, 95. So I was sitting and this candle just appeared out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay, cool, you know, take a minute, sit back, let's see what we're gonna do here. So I threw the chart back open real quick and went back on my daily. So I said, all right, where are we at in this market? We just had a double top here. So obviously we're gonna hit the fib, and we also have the 100-day SMMA here. So I basically said, man, this thing's coming down hard. And I took my box like this, like I always do. You always hear me saying a good trader trades in zones, not at price action. So I basically closed my short up between this 100 SMMA and this fib here. So it bounced on the hourly for me. I don't think, no, it's a 4 hour. Here's the hourly. I closed my short down here at the 100 SMMA and the fib in that zone. So I was buying, and it bounced up here. And now it came back and fell here. I took a long position at 92.70 because it's either going to bounce off this fib or it's going to continue heading down. So I'm going to take my risks and, you know, try my luck. I tucked my stop down here at 88. So the reason my stop's at 8,800 is because this right here, we're looking at, you know, 9,000 is former resistance, so that's theoretically a support point. So that's what, you know, the market clearly told us that it was going to sell off, and obviously this Binance thing, you know, nobody could have predicted that, and I just, you know, happened to be short at the time, so I ran with it. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. You know, if you were buying, then sorry. I guess you're going to have to be waiting a little while. And if you're short, then there's a payday for you. Another indicator that told me to start taking up long position here at this 92.70 is look at the shorts that closed. So we had 21,000, almost 21,800, and all the big whales they're closing up their shorts. I mean, we're already down to 18.6. Close of US was 19.5 or so. So this is only the last couple hours that open to the Asian market. They're closing up their shorts too. So potentially, you know, everybody else agrees that this is where they want the bottom to be. Whether it is or not is another story. But that's where they're taking their profits for the short positions. So I just wanted to go over that and, you know, give you my thoughts and what was going on in my mind and how I read this chart. And hopefully I kept it simple and basic that anybody can do, really. You just got to learn certain things, you know, candles, looking at your candlestick patterns, and, you know, MACD and moving averages. Very basic stuff that anybody can learn, you know. Just keep it simple, and hopefully that'll give you what you need to trade this market. And you know, I think I'm gonna wrap it up and, you know, see how my position goes. Go check in on that. So hope everybody has a good day. You know, I know shit sucks right now. It's going down, but you know, you can make money in a down market too. So have a good one.